Hello everyone, this is Lolly. Welcome back to my channel. I'm involved in a banner swap Christmas theme with the bright colors of Christmas, and I'm doing it with 3 friends. And so what we've decided is that each of us would make a total of 8 banner pieces, 4 of one design and 4 of another. And then we would keep one of each design and send the other 3 on to the other 3 people in our swap. So this is the one I have made for the first part of the banner swap. Stay tuned and I will show you how I made it. Okay, so the first banner, I knew that I wanted to use this stamp, which is in my shop. It's by Stamplistic, called Holly Bells. It's one of those stamps that I call layering stamps, meaning you stamp it out onto several different colors of cardstock, fussy cut them out, and then layer them. So I didn't actually film this process, but you'll get the point. I stamped it out on green cardstock and cut out as you can see, I cut the entire thing out as a base. I stamped it on red, and I really only tried to stamp out just the bows and not waste so much red cardstock. It is very helpful to have a stamp positioner tool because you need to get a crisp line here, and if you make a mistake, you need to be able to restamp. I did this twice. I cut out the entire bow, and then I stamped it again and cut out just the center of the bow, as you could see right there. I also stamped this on silver glitter paper, but I found that no ink really works, so I had to do black embossing powder on it. It worked really well. I used the glitter dots on the holly leaves here, some flat back red rhinestones, and then for here, these 2 different colors. It was just I just used a marker to color those in to add some dimension. So I was thinking, for this one, I cut it 4 3/4 by 5 3/4, and I realized it was kind of an odd dimension, especially because on the bottom, I'm going to make this a triangular piece, and I didn't kind of think that through because this is 4 3/4. Okay, so now I need to cut that 2 3/8 right in the bottom right there. So I'm going to draw a line connecting. This is just going to be my template. I actually did design the banner pieces I wanted for digital, you know, like an SVG, and then I decided just to go ahead and do it this way and show you how I'm doing it. So this is just going to be my pattern. So I'll cut that out. Okay, let me take this jacket off. It's bothering me. Now, these banner pieces don't have to be precisely measured this. We were kind of going by 4 3/4 by 6 3/4, or also this one is actually almost 6 1/2. And the reason is that I'm going to suspend something off the bottom there, and I wanted to make sure that this wouldn't be too long. So just making this up as I go along. I'm not exactly sure where I'm headed with this, but we will see. Now, I picked up some green cardstock. It's rather flimsy, so I'm not really sure that that's going to be perfect for me. It feels like about 60-pound weight, so I'm going to have to back this up, you know, another layer here. These scissors are by Westcott, and they were given to me at Creativation this year, 2019. I've been playing with them, and they are really smooth. Plus, they're beautiful, but they're really smooth. Okay, so I've got 4 of those. Now, I will set the other ones aside. I'm not going to construct all of them on camera. Okay, now I think what I want is another piece of paper lining that. And I thought this would be pretty wild, but yet pretty fun as well. So I'm looking at this, and I'm going to turn this over. Oh, I like that too, but you know, either way, I think I'm going to go this way. Okay, so you know how when you want to leave a border around there, I don't want to cut this into exactly this size and then trim it down and lose all that waste. So what we can do is just take this and back it off like to here and trace it that way. Maybe we should test one out to see if it's the right size before I continue and make a mistake. Now this paper here is called Perfectly Plaid by Lawn Fawn. And I picked this up at my local scrapbook store. Now I could use this either way. I could use it this way or this way. I think I do like this way better. So now I need to erase all my markings. Okay, and see if that's the right size for me. Turn this over. Perfect. Exactly what I wanted. So let's get, well, maybe before I glue that down, I should make sure that this is even what I want to do. So the other thing I was thinking was before putting this down, I feel like I need, maybe not. I really like it. Okay, I think I'm going to go ahead and glue that down. I like that this is a firmer cardstock than the green paper that I have. And one thing I can do, if I don't want to back the entire green cardstock with another triangle, is I could just reinforce the top where the holes are going to be. Another way to make that stronger. I do want it to hang well. Okay. So this will go on there, and I am going to raise that up. I am going to need holes here. I know what I can do. Here's a thought. I have these scraps left over, and I could use those to reinforce the top edge. That will work. So I will just put that across the top to make sure that I have extra strength across that. Now when I put those holes in there, it'll work. So I'm not sure if I want to do eyelets in these holes. I think I'll ask my swap partners if that's something they want, because I think that you either want your whole banner to have eyelets or none of it. I'm not sure. Okay, so now we have a nice, strong, sturdy base right there. And if we should also agree on hole size, maybe I'll hold off on the holes and I'll talk to the swap partners. I know the holes will be there. This will definitely clear the holes. It won't be a problem, but I am thinking about what I want. And let me get some white cardstock. I'm just wondering maybe about using some pretty white accents on this. Let's start off with 1 inch. Again, I don't even know where I'm headed with this. I'm just looking to see what I think is pretty. Now, one thought I had was of even putting this like up here at the very top. I think that kind of adds some cuteness, but I don't want it just, do I want just the white sticking out, just the loops, or do I want a little pinch of the white like that? You see what I'm saying? Just a hint showing, and I think it would add stability to that border there. And come to think of it, I didn't even have to do this, the extra green strip, because this alone would have given it strength. I could also do this right across the sides. Ooh, I like that a lot. Oh, it's a toughie. Okay, let's do this. I'm going to do that. It's not going to cover the point. It's going to have an unusual point, but there's a reason for this. I do want to hang something off of the end. Perfect. Okay, that worked just right. I'm going to cut that off. Okay, can you see what that looks like? Very cute. Oops, I have this sticking out there. I need to trim that off. Okay. Now we can see what this looks like. I do like a lot of layers of embellishments. I don't want to make it too overwhelmed and overpowered because I want this to be the focal points, okay? However, let me get out my little secret weapon here. I really want to hang one of these red jingle bells off the bottom. So, very cute. Doesn't really jingle, but it's very adorable. Okay, thinking. Let me get this. Let's start off with the smaller of the two holes here. So that would be the 1/8 one. I'm going to look at this corner here and make sure all my corners are glued down well. There. Oh, it's going to be so cute to have that red. I just think it will be a nice touch to have that and then this here. But I'm thinking still some sort of sentiment maybe might be great there. So I have this, which is, I use one of my dies that I've had forever. It says Noel. Oh, I just got marking on it. Okay, and this, I actually cut it out on foam instead of on cardstock. So it gives it a dimensional effect. It's a little too large to go there. It could go up here like that, but then the problem is when it's strung, that string is going to, well, it's not going to cover it up. The string will go behind it. It'll come in here, out across the back, and out there. So this would be a perfect place for it. And then put that there. Cool. I'll have to be more careful about that for the next one. I could also use a spray adhesive to spray the letters and then attach it, and that would work out really well. Okay, I want to use some dimensional tape here to get this lifted up. And I can see that parts of the green leaves and a lot of the bell will be sticking out. So I need to put strips this way. And this is just foam tape. I switched scissors, you may notice, because I'm very cautious about what scissors I use to cut non-paper things. There we go. Oh, I think it's so sweet. And now I just need to hang this down. I could add more dimension to it, and I still might as time goes on. Sometimes I come back later and I look at it and I think this needs something else. And I might do that, but I think I need to get that bell on there maybe. Okay, so let's use this fine ribbon here. You know what? I'm thinking whether I'm going to like that or not. It's not a very big, let me think. Okay, I'm not liking that ribbon because with this bell being so small, the ribbon seems overpowering. So I'm just going to take a little piece of jewelry link here. There, now I need to affix it on there. And I have a garment pin. I'm hoping this will fit. And it did, very cute. Now I can also come back and put a little bow right there with it, or tie a bow around the gourd pin, the garment pin. Let's just see what I think. Before I cut this off, let's just make a faux bow. This is our faux bow. Do I want to do this? Yes, I do. I'm going to leave rather long strands on that. And I'll use the Fabri-Tac to adhere the bow. Now the question is, does it need something right here? I do have this snowflake that I cut out earlier, but I think it's hard to put anything in there without just crowding it around. You know, I love the simplicity of it. I mean, this is really busy, and I feel like if I put anything here, I'm taking away from the beauty of that, and I think I'm happy with that. I will talk to my swap partners and see about the whole size and see if that matters to any of them, but all in all, I'm really happy with how that turned out. So, yeah, I guess I'll just stop it right there and do a separate video for the other one, the other banner piece that I'm going to make. And I'll still make 3 more of these in the meantime. Thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing to my channel and for giving me a thumbs up on the video. I'm going to put a link to my blog down below as well, and I just hope that you would also subscribe to my blog, because you never know what is going to happen with all these changes on YouTube. We don't know if our channel will be gone suddenly, and we have no way to reach our subscribers, and I would love to be able to contact you and let you know when I have content up anywhere besides just YouTube. So if you were interested in getting email from my blog, then please subscribe to that as well. Thank you again.